So why do we do that to ourselves? You know, if I go to your house and your living room with a big bag of garbage, and I start dumping all this garbage in your living room, would you like that? Would you feel good about me? But yet we turn on that TV and we let them dump garbage all over our minds, over and over and over. And then we wonder why life is so hard for us. You need to control that. Just because they made those fantastic TV today doesn't mean they have to be on all the time. All you have to do, you pick a program, you watch a program, shut the TV off. The people that read the most are the people that make the most. The people that watch the most TV are the people with the smaller incomes. And yet so many people get trapped on those TV shows and on those TV, you know, hours and hours of TV. We need to start reading positive thinking materials. See, this is nothing new to, I'm sure, all of you, but our brain is a huge magnet. A huge magnet. Imagine a horseshoe, like a big horseshoe. And our brain is going to attract whatever we are thinking. If we are thinking positive, good things, we are going to attract more positive, good things. If we are thinking negative thoughts, depressing thoughts, we're going to get more of the same. The biggest fight that we're going to have in our lives is not in the outside. The biggest fight that we're going to have is between our two little voices over here. We all have the positive voice and the negative voice. Guess what? The ones that become the strongest is the one that's going to dominate. If you're watching all those negative news and talking a lot of depressing things and you're not working on yourself, man, that negative voice will love that. It becomes very strong. You're feeding your negative voice. If you, on the other hand, you're watching positive thinking programs and you're reading positive books, now your positive voice becomes strong. And then when you have to make a decision, whether you take that new job, whether you go into this business, whether you talk into that person, if the negative voice is the strongest, the negative voice is going to try to stop you. I said, you know, what makes you think that you can do it? Remember what you did 4 or 5 years ago. You said you were going to do this and that, and you didn't do it. See, that negative voice is going to put you down. But if you've been working on yourself, exercising, reading positive books, staying away from the negative, now that positive voice becomes your cheerleader. Yeah, you go for it. You can do it. Why not you? We are all created equal. You can do it. You can go for it. So we need to work in ourselves. Our mind is everything, and you control it again. It's all up to you. We are physical, we are mental, we are spiritual. I'm an amateur when it comes to the spirituality, but they say that 90% of the people in this country believe there is a God. 90% of the people. There are different religions up there. One God. I believe in this one God. I believe that God created me with everything that He got. I believe that God is powerful, magnificent, perfection, lovable. Plus there are two things that can only come from God. Wisdom and love. If you don't have God in your life, you're missing the two most important ingredients in your life. I just finished writing a book myself. It's going to be about 12 points that I believe it takes to keep a marriage together. The first point it is, God has to come first in your life. Because if you don't have God, how can you stay together? How can you love? How can you give what you don't have? When I talk about working on yourself, some people think this is kind of selfish, you know, working on yourself, all about you. To the contrary, this is the most unselfish thing that you can do, is become the best you that you can be. If you ask me for $100 and I only have $50 in my pocket, I can only give you $50. If you only become the 50% of you that you could become potentially, you can only give 50% of you. The best thing that you can do for you, for your family, for your neighbor, for your parents, for your place of work, is become your full potential by working on yourself. That way you can give more of what you have. This God, I ask for wisdom every day. In my way here, I was asking to, somehow He passed through me and touched some of you here that I don't know. I'm always thankful for what I have. God has been an awesome with me, has helped me in every area of my life. Every one of you have a way of worshiping. The best thing you can do is do what you have to do. Worship as much as you can. Stay close. Every time I had problems in my life was when I was away from God. When I got closer, things worked out. I was away since I got into a mess. I got closer, things got better. Finally, I got the clue. And I'm going to leave you with this. I know my time is running out. There was a village, and in this village there was an old wise man. And everybody knew he was the old wise man. But the teenagers, typical teenagers, they said, we're going to prove that he's not an old wise man that people say he is. They said, we're going to prove him wrong. So one of them came up with an idea. And he said, I'm going to catch a bird, and I'm going to put it behind my back. And I'm going to ask the old wise man, is this bird alive or this bird is dead? If he said to me, this bird is dead, I'm going to open my hand, and I'm going to let it fly away. If he said to me, this bird is alive, I'm going to squeeze him, and the bird will be dead. We got him. There's no escape. They go up the little mountain. I don't know why, but all wise men usually live on top of little mountains. They knock on the door. The old wise man opened the door, and he said, can I help you? The young guy says, yes, we're going to prove that you're not the old wise man that people say you are. How can I help you? In my hands, I have a bird. Is this bird alive or dead? The old wise man that he was, he thought about it, and finally he said, young man, the only thing that I can tell you is that what you have is a bird. But whether that bird is dead or alive, is in your hands. Thank you for letting me share with you. May God bless you, and I hope you have a great end of the year. Thank you.